Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of the Big East Reborn Temple Owls Dynasty. We got a great episode in store tonight as we are going to take on South Florida to open Big East play. And then we're going to take on our other arch enemy, the Buffalo Bulls. After that, as you can see, we're 13 and 14 overall as a coach. Today we could maybe get, if we could win both games, it could be above 500, and we could get our overall record against our rivals back to 500. So a lot to play for here tonight, as we also want to keep this strong start to year 3 going, as we're 2-0. We open up the Big East tonight, and we look at the schedule so far. We played last night. We beat Air Force with ease, and we finally knocked off Penn State in a crazy game, 38-35. So we're trying to keep the good vibes rolling here, keep things going in the right direction, get above 500 all time, maybe. But we're going to take it one game at a time, as we lost to Buffalo last year, a crazy game in double overtime. So we have revenge on our mind against Buffalo, but first we got to take care of our Big East opener in South Florida. I think we just played them once so far. We beat them in the first year. And they come to Philly today, so we got them at home. So let's see what we can do against the South Florida Bulls here in Philadelphia tonight. I hope our quarterback Duckworth is okay. Clint McClung has been very solid in relief. He played in both games so far, and Duckworth did not practice this week. So we're hoping Duckworth is going to be healthy tonight. But we know we always have McClung waiting to come in if need be. So here we are in South Philly. The university, as I was told again today, isn't in South Philly. It's in North Philly. But we're in South Philly tonight for the Big East opener of year 3. And people are loving this team as they are 2-0 to start year 3. Undoubtedly the best team we've put out there yet. Only time will tell. The sky is the limit for this team. Do they have Big East championship caliber? Do we have that potential? I don't know. But it's sure is shaping up to be a promising season here, as we're off to a good start. There's McClung, number 19, the hero last week against Penn State. And we'll get the ball first to start this game off, as it's 9 o'clock and we're underway. Bernie Salbert has been huge, the true freshman from Philly. 4-star wideout. He's definitely earning his NIL money. Duckworth has been solid as well. As you see, Duckworth is going to start the game today. But how long will he be able to go? His health has been an issue for Duckworth. He's making over almost 700 NIL. Duckworth is. As real quick, I forgot to change this again. My depth chart for receiver, Salbert's definitely the number 1 guy. As you see, Duckworth, it's already, he's coming into this game shook up. So we'll see what this game holds for Duckworth. As you can see, our running back, Joseph Plummer, is also already getting, he doesn't come in at 100% either. So some early injuries nagging at the Owls to start this game, as Plummer had 4 touchdowns against his former team, Penn State, last night. But it's going to be an early 3rd down here for the Owls. Duckworth back to pass. He looks for cushion. It's incomplete. So the fatigue is going to be a factor in this game. As you see there, our offense, all our star players are already hurt or tired on the opening drive. Good thing we have some depth. We're going to have to use some of our depth pieces. But not a great start tonight as we go 3 and out to start the game here. South Florida comes into this game 2-0 also. There's their star player, Elijah Durham. I'm hoping everyone's able to stay grounded after that win against Penn State. I know everyone's feeling pretty good about themselves, but we still have a lot of work left to do in this season. It's only the 3rd game. So we did beat Penn State, but all of our goals are still out there for us to achieve. They run it here on 2nd down. A nice run. Alvon Isaac.
To their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too.
As the pass he's hit, almost sacked.
It's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide open.
It's 2nd and 10 for the Bulls from the 40.
Starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
Nice run here, man. That kid looks tough. Number 15, Isaac. He has 2 nice carries to start the game. And not a great start here. Team is fatigued. Everyone's still riding high from the win against Penn State. We can't rest on what we did last week. We got to get woken back up here tonight. And if Duckworth isn't able to go, I won't be shy to go to McClung. It's a shame we're paying Duckworth so much money. I really need Duckworth to be the man. But we do have McClung ready to go. If Duckworth isn't healthy and he's not getting it done, we'll bring McClung back in. South Florida is just moving the ball on us early. 2nd and inches for the Bulls. They have their man down to the 3-yard line. 1st and goal for South Florida. They run it here and they're in. So not a good start tonight as we go 3 and out on our opening drive, and South Florida drives the field to take an early lead.
Really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. He marched 78 yards down the field and closed.
Got to get this offense rolling as it'll be Choi. Choi still looking for his first return of the year. The sophomore who was returner of the year last year. Still our only trophy. As Nicely checks into the game for the first time. They give it to Nicely for a short gain. Slow start for our offense here. Come on, we got to wake up. Duckworth is back to pass. He rolls out. He forces it in there to push, and again, it's going to be 3rd down. 3rd and 7. Ooh, the Owls from their 26-yard line. Back to pass. Nice play there. We find Hardy to convert on 3rd down. We didn't want to go 3 and out twice in a row to start the game. So that was a big play to extend the drive here. Maybe we can get things rolling a little bit. As it's Joseph Plummer. Nice run from Plummer. Yeah, we need to get something going. We're off to a slow start here right now. Plummer's pretty good, and Plummer's only a redshirt freshman. Duckworth finds Cush for 9 yards. None of these games are really easy. We did destroy Air Force, but we come into every game thinking it's going to be tough. As it's Morrow on the carry here, he has the first down.
Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on second down, and you see guys
They're not really dialed in right now. We got to wake up a little bit.
The Owls back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Dropping back.
Duckworth is back to pass here. Duckworth looks to the end zone. A long throw down there. Hardy goes up and misses it, but Plummer catches it on the tip in the end zone. What a play there. We throw it up to Hardy. It bounces off his hands, and Plummer slides in there and catches the ball. What a touchdown that was. As we're no longer afraid to throw the ball downfield, Joseph Plummer, the running back, catches the ball on the tip. Let's take another look at this. It's off of Hardy's hands, and Plummer is right there to catch it. What a play by Plummer. And maybe that'll spark the team a little bit. That was a crazy touchdown there. It sure is fun to be able to actually throw the ball and run some different plays this year. At least Duckworth has the arm to get the ball down there. That was a good throw. He hit Hardy right in the hands. Should have been a touchdown originally for Hardy. But Plummer comes in and makes the play. His game is tied. See if that'll wake our defense up a little bit here. 1st and 10 for the Bulls. 2 games in a row against the Bulls tonight. This is the Bulls doubleheader. We've got the South Florida Bulls and the Buffalo Bulls. So it's all Bulls tonight. As we wrap them up for a loss of 2. It's 3rd and 7 for the South Florida Bulls. Back to pass. Looking downfield, it's tipped, and they almost catch one off the tip. But this one falls incomplete, as it was almost a recreation of the previous play, as that one was tipped. And we have the stop. So we've settled in a little bit now. We tie the game up, and we get the stop. First and 10 for the Owls. It's a run with Nyson for a short game. Still a little sluggish here. We're trying to get woken up. I got my Diet Coke. Diet Coke, the official drink of Owls football. Same great Coke taste, no calories. And it's going to be 3rd and 3 for the Owls here on their 3rd possession of the game. They give it to Plummer. Plummer has the first down. And that'll do it for the first quarter. We're all tied up here in South Philly, 7-7. It's the Big East opener of year 3. And it's been a good one so far, as both these teams are 2-0. And Duckworth is not 100%. It's clear that he's not 100% right now. But we need him. We need him to be solid. That's right. It would be nice to keep this rolling. And I'd like to get to 4-0 here tonight. But we got to get to 3-0 first. As Duckworth finds Coach for the first down. This time we give his to Nicely. He has 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15.
Duckworth rolls out. He's going to run.
Just
He
because
has the
they don't
first
have
down.
that.
He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play has this offense in business.
This time to give us to Plummer. Big hole, but his own guy got in the way.
To make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator, run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second
Trying to
down.
find a play here.
8-yard pickup on first
Second and
down,
2
leaves them
for
with
the
second
Owls
and
from
short.
22.
Dropping back, it's Duckworth.
This time they set the screen up to Plummer. Can he get outside? Get a block. He has a block. And Plummer, the running back, 4 touchdowns rushing last game, and he starts this game with 2 receiving touchdowns. As that screen pass hasn't really worked much in this dynasty, but it works there. He's got all kind of space. And Plummer takes it in, and the Owls have their first lead of the ball game. Two passing touchdowns to Plummer already.
He'll bring it out. It's Rice. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Bulls offense
First and
comes
10
out
for
ready
the
to
Bulls,
go.
now trailing by
They
7.
really didn't move the ball at all the last
They go back to their
hoping for
running back,
this time
Isaac.
around.
Isaac's having a nice game, 50 yards already in the first half.
The Bulls come to the line.
And they're going to go no huddle here.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
They give it to him again. Big hole for Isaac on that play. He has the first down.
Needs to stop at the 30, but a big 15
Their offense looks pretty tough
gets him out of trouble.
to start this game.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
The pass is complete
It's Henson.
for 7.
They stop him
And they continue to go no huddle.
Gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very good.
Isaac again. He has the first down.
Down on him, he got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
And the Bulls will
First and 10 for South Florida from the 41.
right back.
They give it to Isaac again, and again he has a nice carry at 5. Isaac has been the man for them tonight. As somehow he comes out of the game even though they're running no huddle. I don't understand how that happens. They give it to the other backup. They give it to their backup running back. And now Isaac's back in there. Look at that. He's back in at running back. He just phases into the game. He comes out for one play without ever leaving the field as they run no huddle. How do they make subs when they're running no huddle? That's a glitch for sure. But it's third down. And they overshoot their man. And on 4th and 2, the Bulls will be forced to punt again. So a good stop there as they had some things working and got to midfield. And they kick it away from Troy. And that's where we'll start this drive from 20.
Takes over and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience.
This time we give it to Plummer. Oh, and that play is blown up for a 3-yard loss.
These plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I gotta find a way to disrupt it. I gotta find
Still no catches for the man Bernie Salbert yet. The true freshman from Philly. We're going to try to get him more involved here.
Back to pass on second down.
And again, we throw it to Plummer, and he drops this one. And this drive is going nowhere fast. It's 3rd and 13.
Sometimes when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he
What
catches
do we have in the playbook for this situation? 3rd down and 13 for the Owls from their own 16-yard line. Duckworth back to pass. He's looking downfield for Bernie Salbert, and he undershoots him, and it's picked off. Duckworth throws his first pick of the season. They're going to have a big return here. They're down to the 35-yard line, so we look for that play, try to lob it up to Bernie Salbert again. It's worked a few times this year, but it doesn't work there as it's intercepted on 3rd and long. The Bulls are back in business at the 35. They run it with Isaac. And Isaac is down to the 17-yard line. Closing in on 100 yards here already in the first half. Their eyes. We might have been sleeping on South Florida a little bit. We're gonna have to get ourselves together here at halftime, and as they're gonna tie the game on touchdown in South Florida.
USF, and they take it in for 6 more points. Extra point here will tie the game. They score for the big fella here.
So we weren't really expecting this. I kind of thought, honestly, between me and you guys, I kind of thought we would handle South Florida just fine. But they have different plans tonight, as the game is tied here. Troy just really struggling so far this season to get anything going. On the kick returns, you see our entire offensive line is hurt and tired. And that's not helping our run game here, as that one's not going anywhere. I know he's overdue. He hasn't done much at all. We're going to try to force the ball to Bernie here. He doesn't have any catches yet today, so we're going to try to get Bernie involved here on this play. Bernie comes in motion. Can he get outside? He can't. He does break a tackle, but he only has 1 yard, and now South Florida will call timeout. And they'll get the ball first to start the second half. We don't want to give it to them right now. Things are not going too great here in the Big East opener. And it's 3rd and 8 for Duckworth. He drops it off to Cush. Cush has it, but he's short. 4th and 2 from our own 21-yard line. We can't go for it in this situation. I know sometimes we would, but 4th and 2 from our own 20. We're going to have to kick it back to South Florida. And Jones kicks it away. We don't have anybody over there. Finally, someone gets out there, but they're going to be at the 42-yard line. And they're going to try to score here before halftime, and they get the ball first. So it's tense moments here at Lincoln Financial Field tonight as South Florida is in this game. They're really in the game. We need to do something. Do it fast. Scrambling. We hit him. We don't tackle him. We finally bring him down. He has the first down. Just over a minute to go in the first half. South Florida looking to take command of this game here. This one's complete. Ball comes out, and we have it. So we force a huge turnover there. That was critical. As Henry comes up with a fumble recovery, as South Florida was looking to take the lead before halftime. That was a huge turnover there. We really needed that. That's right. See if we can get something going here in this last minute before halftime. We have all our timeouts. We're going to try to run no huddle ourselves here. Turn the tables on South Florida. We run it again, and we're going to take our first timeout after we get the first down. A big turnover there.
They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. He's changing the
1st and 10 from the 48 for Duckworth and the Sal's offense. That has not been sharp so far tonight. Duckworth is back to pass. Nobody's open. He's just going to have to let this one go. He throws it away. 2nd and 10. Back to pass. He's looking downfield for Salbert. It's dropped and almost picked off.
Yeah, and you can tell he was trying to run with that football before he caught it. That slant route, you stick your foot in the ground.
Not a great throw there from Duckworth, and it's 3rd down. Duckworth back to pass. Again, he looks for Salbert. This time he has him. Salbert finally gets his first catch of the game. He's down to the 32-yard line. Nice play there to Bernie Salbert. We run it on 1st down. It's Plummer. Nice carry for Plummer. 25 seconds to go. We're down to the 18-yard line. Go fast. We give it to Plummer again up the middle. We're going to take our second time out here. 19 seconds to go in the second quarter.
Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Operating in the red zone here on second down.
2nd and 6. Quick throw out to Bernie. Oh, he had him. Bernie made a nice cut there, and we just missed him. As he might have had a touchdown there if Duckworth could have put it on him. But it's 3rd and 6. Duckworth under all kind of pressure. Runs all the way back to try to get out of the pocket, and he just throws this one away. So South Florida comes up with the stop as we miss Bernie Salbert for the touchdown on 3rd down, 2nd down. And Henderson's going to come on to try to give us the lead back. True freshman Henderson, he's still perfect on the season. And all things considered, we'll take that because it looked like they were going to have the lead, but we forced the turnover. And we are able to get down into field goal range. They bring this one out to the 16. And I don't expect them to, nope, they'll just take a knee. So we will take a 3-point lead into the half. But we got our work cut out for us here against South Florida in the Big East opener. 17-14 Temple at the half. Game 1 of 2 against the Bulls here. As we do have revenge on our mind against our arch nemesis Buffalo for what they did to us in double overtime last year. But we got to take care of business here first in this game. This game's more important than that one. This is the Big East opener here. South Florida will start with the ball. Nice move there by their return man. Someone tackle him, please. He finally goes down, only gets to the 17. And that's where the Bulls will start their next possession. They're back to pass. Quick hitter to the tight end. He has a solid gain of 6. Their no-huddle offense is pretty tough to stop. 2nd and 4. They run it. It's another first down for Isaac, who is up to 100 yards now. It's pretty cool. The rain starts to come down here in Philly. It hasn't been raining all game. I like how it just starts, like during the play too. It's cool. Like before, it would just rain the whole time. As Isaac has a huge hole up the middle again. That's neat. I think that's neat how it just starts raining instead of like just raining the whole time.
Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Yeah, sometimes they'll slip and stuff on the turf. Take it. But yeah, sometimes you'll see them like slip and slide as the turf gets wet. Yeah, it's pretty cool. They're down. And we stuffed the option there. And they're going to punt. From the 39-yard line, they're going to elect a punt. I'm surprised by that call on 4th and 6. Our run game has been like non-existent tonight. Usually the strength of our team, it's got to be, I think it's mostly because our offensive line, everyone's hurt. We have 1 recruit visiting, 3-star. We only have 9 current targets on our recruiting board, as there just aren't many guys from Pennsylvania, and we don't have much NIL left to work with. As given the inclement weather here, we really got to try to pound the ball on the ground. As Plummer has a nice carry there. We'll go back to Plummer again, the hero of last game. And there's Plummer. What a move by Plummer. Oh, one guy to beat. I thought Plummer was about to break a big one there. It was a good carry, though. He does have both our touchdowns, but they're receiving touchdowns for Joseph Plummer. As this time it's nicely. He cuts through the hole. He has 7 yards. Duckworth comes out in the gun. Duckworth back to pass. He finds his man Scroggins. Scroggins had a huge catch against Penn State on that 3rd and long. And he has another nice play here as the rain continues to come down. We give it to Nicely up the middle. Decent carry from Nicely. It's 2nd and 6 for the Owls from the 30-yard line. Duckworth. Cush fakes in motion. Duckworth is back to pass. He rolls out. He throws one high, and it's picked off. An errant throw from Duckworth, and this is going to be, they're going to take this one back. Unbelievable. A terrible throw from Duckworth. He throws it over Cush's head, and South Florida picks it off and takes it back 70 yards. We said about the weather, we were running the ball well. Just a terrible throw from Duckworth. It's his 2nd pick of the game. South Florida takes the lead on a defensive touchdown. As Troy, again, can't get anything going. A terrible swing of events there. As we were down to like the 30-yard line. Did you see that play? Did you see Nicely there? How he like lost his footing? He had a big hole up the middle and he like kind of stumbled. Let's see if it shows there. See him, Mary like lost his footing? That's because of the choppy turf, for sure. Back to pass. It's Scroggins. Scroggins has the 1st down. Yeah, these are tense moments here. Big East opener. It's Nicely again. Doesn't have much.
Puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Plummer. Yeah, we need Plummer to get more involved. Duckworth is back to pass. Who's he going to look for on this one? He throws it. Does he have Bernie? He does, but Bernie drops it. Right in Bernie's hands.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close.
And he somehow doesn't make the catch. That's a rare drop from Bernie Salbert. Sets up 3rd and 9 for the Owls from midfield. We throw it out to Cush. Cush has it. He can't quite get the 1st down, but it gives us a chance to go for it here. As it's going to be 4th and inches. From the 42-yard line. Nicely checks into the game. They give it up the middle, and Nicely he has the 1st down. That was risky because it looked like they were going to have that play blown up, but we do manage to get the 1st down there and extend the drive. As it's tense moments here tonight. Big East opener, Duckworth on the run. Duckworth is so smooth. Doesn't even looks effortless when he runs the ball there. As Plummer checks back in, it's actually spelled Plummer, not plumber like a plumber. It's Plummer. 2 M's, no B. It's a nice carry there for Plummer. 2nd and 3. Again, we give it to Plummer. He has the 1st down. We have a very educated fan base here as they know all the guys. They know all the players. I love to see that. As the rain has stopped now. Pretty cool. It just stopped raining. I like that a lot. It's neat. As Duckworth is going to scramble. Can he get a block? He has a block, and Duckworth takes it in on the run himself. So a good bounce back drive there from Duckworth and the offense. After the pick 6, we drop down and retake the lead with just 31 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. Yeah, I considered going back to Clint McClung there, but We're riding with Duckworth. I like McClung, but McClung is the true backup. We don't want to be playing two quarterbacks all the time. Duckworth is our quarterback. I know everyone loves Clint McClung, and I do too. But Duckworth is making almost 700 NIL, and he's the best player on the team. So like we can't really afford to not play Duckworth if he's healthy and getting it done. Duckworth is our quarterback. We have to believe in Duckworth. It's always nice to know McClung is waiting to come in a case of an emergency, but we're not trying to get into that again this year with all our quarterbacks. We want Duckworth to succeed, as that'll do it for the third quarter. Just a 3-point lead here. Yeah, I believe in Duckworth too. It's just if he could stay healthy. Another tight game for us, as it's 2nd and 2 for South Florida. Only down a field goal here to start the fourth quarter. They're going to throw. We can't get the pressure there. They complete it, and they're across midfield. Wish we could force another turnover somehow. Back to pass. Looking downfield, he has his man. They're down to the 28-yard line.
They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter.
As this has been a stressful game from the start. Can we hold South Florida here? It's another first down for South Florida. They're down to the 16-yard line.
He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
They run it here for a short gain of 1. Only 5 minutes to go in this game. It's 2nd and 9 for South Florida from the 15-yard line. They run the draw play. He has a nice carry. Sets up 3rd and 4. And it's an empty backfield for the Bulls here. 3rd and 4 from the 10. Huge play coming here. They drop back to pass. We don't get any pressure. They complete it. Flag on the play. That's going to be a face mask on us. And the Bulls are in business here. They're going to have 1st and goal from the 1-yard line.
This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense.
We're going to need something. I hope everyone's belief in Duckworth pays off, because we're going to need another big drive from Duckworth here in a minute. As they throw it, it's knocked down at the line. 2nd and goal for the Bulls. Trying to come up with a miracle goal line stand here. Hill gets in the backfield. What a play by George Hill. He comes flying through the line. Sacks him. So they go from the 2 back to the 10. It's 3rd and goal from the 10. A huge sack from George Hill. South Florida back to pass here. He's under pressure and he just throws it away. So a great goal line stand from our defense there. They had 1st and goal at the 1. George Hill gets the sack. And we hold him to a field goal. The field goal was good, but that was a great stop there, as it looked like for sure they were going to take the lead. Instead, they just tie the game. As this kick goes to Bernie Stalbert. Come on, Bernie. We need something. Bernie up the middle. Decent return to the 29. And that's where we'll start this drive. 4 minutes to go in the game. We're tied with South Florida, 24 all. Need a big drive from Duckworth in the offense here. First play, it's Nicely. A good carry from Nicely. Quack, quack. We need you, Duckworth. Now is your time. Duckworth comes out in the gun. Duckworth rolls out. He's got all kind of space out here to the right. Can I get a block? He does get a block, but they just managed to get off the block there. But a nice run from Duckworth. And we're down to the 32 in just 2 plays. As Plummer checks back into the game. This time they give it to Plummer for 4 yards. As it really hurts, their guys just aren't healthy. He's been shooken up from the start here today. Back to pass. Duckworth forces it in there. Scroggins, he has it in his hands, but he can't hold on to it.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there.
And it's 3rd and 6 for the Owls from the 28-yard line. They don't want to have to settle for 3 on this drive as Duckworth looks for Cush. He has the first down. A great catch by Cush. Down to the 15. Morrow checks back in at running back. We haven't used Morrow much this season. He has a nice carry here for 7. I think we'll go back to him at just his 2nd carry of the game. He should be relatively fresh. The sophomore from Brooklyn. We give it to Morrow again up the middle. He gets to the 1, and I like their way they were set up there. We're going to try to go quick and catch him off guard here. 1st and goal from the 1. 3rd straight carry from Morrow, and he's in. Touchdown, Temple. A nice drive there to reclaim the lead. The extra point is good, and we're back up 7. 8 plays in only a minute and a half. I was kind of thinking, did we score too quickly? But I'm actually kind of thinking the opposite now. That kind of gives us time that if we can't stop them, we might have time again ourselves. There's too much time to try to kill the clock on that drive, I'd say. So it's another chance for the Bulls. They're back to pass. Oh, I should have been picked off, but I was running. I had that play covered too well. I was out in front of their receiver. I knew exactly where he was going, but they threw it back behind him. That should have been picked off. They run it up the middle here on the draw for 9 yards. We really don't want to go to overtime. I haven't had much luck in overtime on this game. I don't think I've won a game in overtime yet. So we want to just end it here as it's a draw play. Big carry there. And South Florida back into our territory. They're at the 48-yard line as we near the 2-minute warning here. Another tight game. These are the kind of games we got to start winning if we think we can win the Big East. As what happened there? Is it a 2-minute warning or did they call timeout? They actually called timeout with 2:01 to play. Thought it was going to go to the 2-minute warning, but they elect to use their first timeout for this 2nd and 1. They're back to pass. Oh, I almost had the sack. But he throws it away, sets up 3rd and 1 as we are at the 2-minute warning now. Back to pass again. Oh, I thought that was picked off. I thought for sure that was picked off. How was that not picked off? What happened there? Was that? I don't know what happened there. I thought for sure our guy had it picked off. Oh, as it just bounced off his hands. Oh man, almost a huge interception there as it hit right off his hands and he can't come up with the pick. And he was going to take that one back. He was looking at the end zone instead of looking at the ball. But it's 4th and 1 for the Bulls. They run it here with the quarterback. He has the first down and keeps the game alive for South Florida. 1st and 10 from the 35. Back to pass. This one's broken up by Lang. Lang had the big interception last week against Penn State. He makes another nice play there. 2nd and 10 for South Florida from the 35. They're back to pass again. This time they look for the screen play, but he drops it. It's 3rd and 10 from the 35. 7-point lead for the Owls. They're looking to the end zone. He has it, but he drops it. Wide open in the end zone. Bowers put it right on his hands. Wow. But they dropped the ball for a change in the end zone. Guy was wide open. He can't make the catch, and that's a 4th and 10. For South Florida here. They're looking deep again. And it's dropped again. So South Florida drops 2 crucial plays. Both times the guys are wide open. And we get the stop. They dropped the touchdown and the 4th down play. Both great passes. As we just need 1 first down now to end this game. We might not even need a first down. I'm not sure. Let's see what happens here. They use their second timeout. I think we probably do need another first down. Yeah, that was crazy. They put the ball right there. As nicely runs it here. But we are going to need to get a first down, I think. It's 3rd and 3. South Florida is out of timeouts. Nicely stays in there. We give it to Nice at the middle. He's short. It's 4th and 2. We're not going to go for it here. We're going to have to punt it back to them, I think. Or maybe should we go for it? We're at the 43-yard line. I don't know. 38 seconds to go. We call timeout. 37 seconds to go. I think we're going to have to just punt it back to them. I don't want to give it back to him here at the 30. At the 43-yard line. So this game's not over yet, as they do manage to stop us there, 3 and out. Need a good punt from Jones. They catch it, and they're out to the 21-yard line, so 30 seconds is what the Bulls will have here. And they got to go 80 yards to tie this game up. But that worries me because when they throw it deep like that, they get behind our guys somehow a lot. As we come up with the sack, nice play there. Clock is running. 2nd and 20. They got to go quick. They're back all the way to their own 11-yard line. We got guys way downfield as we sack them again. All the way back to the 3-yard line. 7 seconds to go. They're going to get one more play off here. He's in his own end zone. He throws it up complete, but we're there. And we survive this game. We win the Big East opener 31-24. And that's the sign of a winning team right there. We didn't play too good this game. We let South Florida hang around. But we still find a way to win in the end. So we'll take that for sure. And we're 3-0 to start year 3. 433 yards of offense for us today. We had 2 turnovers, only forced 1. But we get the win. And that's part 1 of 2 of this Bulls doubleheader. We beat the first Bulls. And now we shift our focus to our arch enemy, Buffalo, who beat us 53-45 in double overtime in Philly last year. We're 1-1 in this series with Buffalo. And we go back to New York. To take on the Bulls. And we really want to get our revenge against Buffalo. That was a terrible game last year. We never should have lost to them. So let's see. Let's see what we can do now against our Phase 2. Bulls and Bulls here tonight. Oh, they have a blue out. We'll see what that looks like. It's going to be a blue out here in Buffalo. I'm sure it's going to be intimidating. As we said last time we played Buffalo, anytime you see a stadium where they feature the track around the field, that you're in for a tough game. as the Bulls are fired up for this one. We're taking on the Bulls again here tonight. Look at that track. That is awesome. Here we come, just running in from the sideline. We don't even have like a tunnel or anything to run in from. We just run in from the track. As this blue out here does look kind of sweet, not gonna lie. Buffalo enters the game 1-1, and it's a rivalry. The guys are already getting chippy. Night game here in Buffalo. We are hungry for our revenge. We're not sleeping on Buffalo this time. As Bernie Saubert brings the opening kickoff out to the 27. There you see last year, 53-45, a Buffalo victory in double overtime, and Buffalo leads the all-time series 15-5. How can that be? How can Temple be 5-15 all-time against Buffalo? How is that even possible? As we start the game with nicely.
And that's what makes it so much fun to cover. Who can manage their emotion, not get those dumb penalties, like be really locked in.
Hoping Duckworth is still healthy. He's back out there tonight to start this game. His first throw is intercepted. He's looking for Scroggins, and he's picked off on his first throw of the ball game. So we are not sharp at all tonight. As we start the game with an early interception, Buffalo is set up at the 31-yard line. I don't know what that was, Duckworth. As Buffalo is quickly down to the 20-yard line. Great starting field position here for the Bulls on their first drive. We're just not locked in at all today. Everyone's still daydreaming about beating Penn State. And it's like, well, we got stuff to do here as Buffalo instantly scores. And just like that, it's 7-0 Bulls. Ugly. That's an ugly start to this game. As we're definitely improved, but things are never easy for us here at Temple. We're not like a powerhouse or something yet, as we're still building this team up, and it shows. We're not accustomed to winning. We don't know how to deal with the hype of being a winning team. As it's the second drive here for Duckworth, he has to just throw this one away. He's under all kind of pressure. And it's 2nd and 10. Lucky he was able to get rid of that one as he was all the way back near our own goal line. This time we run it with Plummer, and he's short. So it's 3rd down on the second drive here. As this blue out is rocking the track. Rivalry game here in Buffalo, New York. And Buffalo obviously came more prepared than we did, as Duckworth is going to try to get outside. He's going to try to cut it back. Nice run from Duckworth as he was tired. He manages to get the 7 yards barely. He ran out of steam at the end there. A broken play. He was under all kind of pressure. Now it's Morrow up the middle. That was maybe just what we needed to get this drive in motion a little bit. Duckworth is back to pass. He's looking deep for Bernie Saubert, but he's hit as he throws. Falls incomplete. Brings up a 2nd down and 10. We run the counter with Nicely. Can Nicely get the edge? He does. He has the 1st down.
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked. Maybe even double team high-low.
Like, I love on this play, I look at Bernie out there, single coverage, and the guy's right up at the line. Do we try to lob one out there to Bernie? It's kind of covered, though.
10-yard penalty. That's what's fun
Throw it
about this.
back across our body to Nicely on the screen. And he has a lot of space there. Not the best throw as he threw it back across the field there. But it's first down for Temple from the 24. This time they give it to Mitchell on the swing pass. And Mitchell get the edge. He does. He's down to the 7-yard line. It'll be first and goal for Temple. So all this stemming from that nice third down conversion from Duckworth early in the drive. They give it up the middle to Nicely. He's down to the 2. As Plummer checks in, second and goal for the Owls. This time it's Plummer. He can't get in. He's only down to the 2-yard line. Again, he gains nothing there. And it's third and goal for the Owls from the 2-yard line. Duckworth rolling out. Can he get around this guy? He can't get around him. He only gets to the 1-yard line. It's fourth and goal from the 1 as our old red zone struggles have come back again here, and Buffalo's going to call timeout before this crucial fourth and goal from the 1. Nicely's in there at running back. We give it to Nicely. He doesn't get in. How? What? I'm just going to challenge that just because I thought he might have got in, but I don't think he did. Oh, I don't know. Did he break the plane there? Where's his knee? Where's the ball? That looks like a touchdown to me. I don't know what you guys think. Looks like he's across the line. They say no. Are you kidding me? I gotta see this again from another angle. I thought for sure he got it. I did. I challenged it, and they said no. How do I zoom in here? Where does his leg go down? He's not down there. This is giving me like PTSD to Oregon and Penn State at Beaver Stadium. He's not down there. Where's the ball when he finally goes down? There, his knee is down. And no, he doesn't. He doesn't reach across the line. He is just short. See the ball in there? So he actually is down there, I think. His knee looks like it's down. Can anyone see one singular blade of grass? What would they say if this was Oregon and Penn State? They'd probably say it was down, actually, is what they said. So they stop us on fourth and goal from the 1-yard line. And this is ugly. As they stop us there. And now Buffalo has the ball back, leading 7-0 in the first quarter. Got to get a quick stop here. But we don't. They're out to the 15 on just 2 plays. Back to pass. We come up with the sack there. Knocking back to the 10. We got to stop him quickly here, as this game is not going our way again here early on. Buffalo's back to pass again. This one's knocked away, as there's an injury to one of our guys. I'm not sure who that was. But it's 3rd and 15 for the Bulls from their own 10-yard line. Got to get off the field here. They can scramble. Can Hill get out to him? He can't quite get there. They have first down on 3rd and 15. Hill gets over there and makes a nice tackle, but he just falls across the line and extends the drive for Buffalo, and now look at him go. Another first down for the Bulls. And upset alert is awaken now for sure as Buffalo's on the move again, already leading. They'll get the ball first to start the third quarter too.
Immediately he picks up the field. Second and long here. Fake to the back, wants to throw.
They complete this one. It's another first down for Buffalo. What is happening? What are we doing, guys? Come on. Do you really want to lose to Buffalo again? Here's a big carry up the middle for another first down. Buffalo trying to set up a 99-yard drive here. They were starting to drive at their own 1-yard line. As we can't get there on the pressure. Short completion. Almost the end of the first quarter now. As we almost jump off sides, we get back. They run that pitch play, and we have that blown up for a 3-yard loss. So it's 3rd and 10. Can we get a stop here? 3rd and 10 for the Bulls. Last play of the first quarter coming. They send the man in motion. They're back to pass. Over the middle, he's wide open. And he's down to the 13-yard line, and that'll end the first quarter here in Buffalo, New York. A disastrous quarter for the Owls. As we turned it over on the opening drive, they scored. We get stopped on 4th and goal at the 1. And now it's looking like a 99-yard touchdown drive for Buffalo. Looking to go ahead by 2 scores here. Unless we can do something here, get some kind of stop. We stop that play, so we do have another 3rd down chance here. 3rd and 7 from the 10. Somebody's got to make a play. They run the drop play, good block, and he's in. Touchdown, Bulls. A 99-yard touchdown drive from Buffalo. Unbelievable scenes. They stop us on 4th and goal at the 1. And they drive right down the field. 15 plays. It even says 100 yards there, as I guess they started that from like the 6-inch line. 15 plays, 100 yards for Buffalo. And the Owls are in a world of hurt now, down 14-0 here in the second quarter. Bernie, almost makes the last guy miss. Okay, well, we got to do something. We knew it wasn't going to be easy. As Morrow takes it up the middle for a nice gain. He's out near midfield. We're going no huddle. Morrow moves to the other side. They give it to him again. Another nice carry from Morrow. Can he get outside? Nice carry by Morrow. We're quickly down again to the 28-yard line here. Nobody panic. We can come back. This time it's Plummer. Short gain there of 1 yard. 2nd and 9. For the Owls from the 27-yard line. Duckworth is quieting the crowd. Duckworth is going to keep it. He slides down for the first down.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out.
I'm not sure what I'm doing here. Struggling to find a play. I finally find one.
That can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
1st and 10 for the Owls. We drop it off to Plummer on the screen. Can Plummer get in? He doesn't get in, but he's down to 1st and goal. So again, we're down near the goal line. 1st and goal for Temple. Trailing 14-0 here halfway through the second quarter. It's Plummer, and this time Plummer does get in. So a good answer there. We're on the board. It's 14-7. As we score in just 6 plays.
Great start. Keep chipping away.
Short kick here. I don't know what happened on that one. Must be windy here in Buffalo. That track doesn't create the best sight lines, but it's not nearly as bad as the new Buffalo Bills Stadium where you can't see from anywhere as we get the sack. And at least this stadium wasn't $2 billion.
And a big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action.
It's 2nd and 15 for the Bulls. They're back to pass. They have it complete for a nice gain of 9. But it's 3rd down and 6 for Buffalo. Already ahead by 7. They're trying to come back. We were down 14-0 just a moment ago. Can we get this stop here? We can't. It's wide open over the middle for a huge gain into our territory. As Buffalo really came to play tonight. This time they run it. Hill misses the tackle. Another missed tackle. It's 8 yards for Enlow. Why is every play the coach is suggesting they're all the same play? Look at this. It's like 5 pages of the same play from my defensive coordinator. Can't you come up with something a bit more creative, defensive coordinator? I guess that's why you're an F coordinator. But I can't afford to hire anybody else. As it's 2nd down and 2, and we're in the zone. They swing it out for no gain. It'll be 3rd and 2. Finally, we'll call a blitz here. 3rd and 2. They run it. We have the blitz set up, and we're going to call our first time out here, as I'm not sure what they'll do on this play. 4th and 2 from the 33-yard line. They're going to try the long field goal from 50 yards. The kick is up, and he just sneaks it in there. And Buffalo scores again. Their lead is back to 10 here in the 2nd quarter. Will we ever return a kick this season? It's Bernie Saubert. We got all these fast guys back here. Saubert only gets the 14-yard line, though. And that's where our next drive will start here, as Duckworth comes out in the pistol with 2 running backs out there this time. They give it to Nicely. Nice carry up the middle for Nicely. Duckworth trying to get a play in here. He can't decide what he wants to run. He finally picks a play. Will he get it off before the 2-minute warning? It's the I formation. And it's a decent run from Nicely, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. It's 17-7 Buffalo here. As this is not going well so far for the Owls. Trying to get something on the board here before halftime. They do manage to get it to Nicely. He makes a move, and he's out of bounds at the 43. 1st and 10. This time it's Nicely up the middle for 5. Duckworth gets him up to the line quickly. He forces one in there to push. He doesn't have it. It's 3rd and inches. Only 1 timeout remaining for the Owls, as we lost 1 timeout on that challenge that we didn't get. We have the 1st down. But we can't afford to be wasting as much time as we're wasting right now. Duckworth back to pass. He just throws this one away. Where the heck is Bernie Saubert? Why is he not? I know why, because I forgot to change this again. What am I doing? I need to change this like back at the main menu. I keep changing it each game. but I need to remember to change that, make Bernie the #1 receiver. As like this whole drive, he hasn't even been on the field. Now he's out there. Poor coaching there. As Duckworth comes out here for the second down play. He looks for Cush. It's tipped and incomplete. And it's 3rd down and long for the Owls from the 41-yard line. Already trailing by 10 here. They need something on this play. We force it downfield to Bernie. Oh, he dives and it's just off his hands. What a play that would have been from Bernie Salbert. He can't come up with it. It's 4th and 10 from the 41-yard line. We're going to elect to go for it here. Already trailing by 10. We throw it downfield to Bernie again, and he missed him. He was wide open, and Duckworth missed him. And this has just gone from bad to worse now. As we're down 10, excuse me. They're going to have a chance to score here again before the half, and they get the ball first. Back to pass, it's complete. And we are screwed. This is not going good at all. Buffalo is down to the 23-yard line, and we are just getting worked here now. What is happening? Something has to change as we get a sack there. Second and 21 for the Bulls. Back to pass, it's complete. He's out of bounds at the 17. It'll be 3rd and 4 for Buffalo. Back to pass again. He looks to the end zone. It's dropped short. And we do hold him to a field goal attempt here. Short one. And the kick is good, so Buffalo gets another field goal on the board. And it's 20-7 Buffalo. Just 16 seconds to go in the first half. Bernie to return this one. He doesn't have anything. Only 12 seconds and 1 timeout for us to work with. That's not much time, really, to do a whole lot. As we throw it to Bernie, this time he catches it. Nice play there, but it's going to be just 7 seconds left for us. As they have everybody back deep, I'd like to throw one down there to Bernie, but it's going to be like double covered down there. We do lob one up deep. It's incomplete. With just 1 second left. They got all their guys back deep. I don't think it's going to work, but I'll try to throw another one up for Bernie, I guess, just to see if he can come down with it. Actually, Mitchell comes in now, and this one is almost picked off. And that'll do it for the first half here in Buffalo. So we got our work cut out for us as the Bulls will start with the ball and a 13-point lead. A terrible half. As Buffalo is much more ready for this rivalry game than we were tonight. We're going to need some kind of miracle to come back in this one. As it's the Bulls, they bring this one out to the 16, and that's where the Bulls offense will come back on the field here. They've been sharp all game, unlike our offense that has just been non-existent tonight. They start on the run, a nice tackle from George Hill. Second and 7 for the Bulls. Opening drive of the third quarter. They're going to scramble. He keeps it, gets the block, has all kinds of room, and he slides down at the 41. So this is not looking good for us here in this rivalry game, as we're in a world of hurt. against Buffalo. They run up the middle. George Hill can't make the tackle. He has 5 yards.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
After beating Penn State, I did not expect these two games tonight to be this difficult.
Stop right there, not much on that pickup. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise
As
up
it's
on
3rd and 2 here for
3rd
Buffalo.
49.
On their opening drive. They swing it out there. They have the first down.
He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Bulls have
To the
this
44.
offense rolling. Handoff from the gun.
Another big run here, and our guys just don't want to play tonight. As Buffalo is on the move again, down to the 31-yard line. This one's complete. Hill misses the tackle, and it's a touchdown on the opening drive for Buffalo. And the route is on. We're getting destroyed by Buffalo, 27-7. Can't believe this. Did not see this coming at all. The blew out in Buffalo just too much for us. As Choi, can Choi get the corner? A decent return there from Choi. He's out to the 38. And that's where Duckworth and this Temple offense will try to get back to work here. Can we get anything going? You can't get anything going there. It's a sack. 2nd and 12. We give it to Nicely up the middle. No time to waste now as we're down 20 points in the 3rd quarter. It's Nicely. He has the first down.
He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down.
Did not expect to get destroyed by Buffalo at all. As Duckworth has a nice carry here. He's down to the 24. But we don't have much time here. As they stop Nicely on the carry. Just a 1-yard gain there. Yeah, I didn't see this coming either. This was not expected at all, as we throw it away there under pressure, and that's going to be intentional grounding. We're just trying to do something. We can't do anything. Our offensive line is all hurt or tired or terrible. And it's 3rd and 20 for the Owls from the 34 as this drive has stalled out. Duckworth drops back to pass. He just lobs one down there to Bernie Sauber, and it's picked off at the 1-yard line. And that's how this drive comes to an end. It's an interception as they come out in the wild bull. We can't get them. They gain a yard. Yeah, this is hard to figure what happened here tonight as they're in the wild bull again. Last time they were down here, they drove 99 yards for a touchdown. They have a decent gain here. It's 3rd and 5 as Dodson is hurt. 3rd and 5 for Buffalo from the 6-yard line. Back to pass. The scrambles, we have him short, and we do force the punt as they'll have to punt out of their own end zone here. There's only 2 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. We're down by 20 as Choi will be back to receive this one. He fields it at the 45. He's up to the 43-yard line. And things aren't working out, so let's just... Duckworth isn't getting it done here today, so we're just going to see if McClung can lead some kind of miracle comeback, I guess. Let's see what McClung can do. just try to spark this offense a little bit. McClung comes into the game with a 20-point deficit in front of him. His first throw is complete nicely for 8. McClung trying to get this team going fast here. As he's back to pass, McClung's going to keep it. Going to get a block. He has a first down to the 29. We run it with nicely. We're down to the 13. First and 10 from the 13 for Temple. As Clint McClung is trying to spark a comeback here. He's back to pass, he throws it, dropped by Cush. A big ask from McClung here to lead a 20-point comeback in the third quarter. McClung back to pass again. This time he has it to Cush, who drops it again. And it's third down again for the Owls, as they had some things working on this drive, but it's looking like it's going to stall out again here. We just can't get into the end zone down here. McClung's back to pass. He's going to scramble. He's going to look for Bernie. Bernie has it. It's down to the 1-yard line. Nice throw there by McClung. In Buffalo, we spend a timeout here, so it's first and goal from the 1. As McClung is trying to spark this offense at least a little bit here. We run it up the middle with Plummer, and he's in. Touchdown, Temple. So a great drive there with McClung as we go down and score. And the lead has been trimmed to 13.
So they moved the ball 43 yards on that drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
We're going to need some stops from our defense, though. Not much time left, only a minute to go here in the third quarter. It's 27-14 Buffalo. Got it here for a short gain of 3. Clint, clang, McClung. Is the defense going to give him an opportunity to lead an epic comeback here? We run it on the pitch. He's short. It's going to be 3rd and 4, and we have no time to waste. We got to get off the field here again quickly, as it's 3rd and 4 for the Bulls. Can we get the stop? They're back to pass. To throw it downfield, they have it complete for a huge gain. Breaking tackles all the way into Temple territory. That would have been a nice stop. We were trying to turn the momentum a little bit, but it doesn't happen there. And Buffalo is on the move again here, down to the 36-yard line. If they score here, we're basically done. We're basically been done this whole time, but we're trying to come back a little bit. 2nd and 5 for the Bulls. They swing it out. They make the tackle. The ball comes out. I think he was probably down, but we're going to pick it up and run it back anyway. They're going to review that and say he was down, aren't they? As it's going to be Oregon part 2 here. They take it in for the defensive touchdown. Please don't review it. Are they going to review it? Can we get the extra point off? We do. They don't review it. So it's a defensive touchdown for Temple. Just the spark we needed. I can't believe they didn't review that. I thought for sure he was going to be marked down. And I can't even look at the replay. Unbelievable scenes there. We got up and kicked the extra point quickly. I thought for sure he was down. Just what the Owls needed, a touchdown from the defense. And it's just a 6-point game now. All of a sudden, 14 quick points for Temple. And the defense is right back out there. Plung has lit a fire under this team. And If he can win this game, are we going to have another quarterback controversy brewing? It's 2nd and 4. We still have a lot of work to do here. Pull this one out as they run it. George Hill makes the tackle, and that's where when the third quarter, it's going to be 3rd and 5 for Buffalo. So at least we've made it interesting here with a defensive touchdown. Huge play coming here to start the fourth quarter. It's 3rd and 5 from the 30 for Buffalo. Hill in the middle of the field trying to make a play. What is Buffalo going to do here? They swing it out. Can anybody get there? We do get there, and we stop them short. It's 4th and 2 for Buffalo, and they'll be forced to punt here to start the fourth quarter. Choi back to return. Can Choi come up with a big return? He almost has the edge there. And that's where McClung and this Temple offense will come back on the field now, only trailing by 6. The first play is a give to Plummer. He gets caught up on his own man. He only has 5 there. It's Clint McClung on the field for the Owls. They trailed by 20 just minutes ago. Now only trailing. McClung is going to get the... God damn it. He gets the intentional grounding. I didn't want to throw a pick, and that's just a drive killer. Unbelievable. We do all that work to come back. And now it's going to be 3rd and 19 for the Owls. Just when everything looked like it was going our way. McClung looks deep downfield. Can Mitchell come back to it? He can't, and it's incomplete. We're going to have to punt. We can't go for it on 4th and 19 from our own 20-yard line. So we're going to need another stop. As we get the stop we needed, and we go 3 and out, we go backwards 10 yards on the drive. And forced to kick to Buffalo, and they're going to have good starting field position here from the 43. So just when it looked like we were going to come back, the offense just totally can't do anything and get that stupid penalty again. And it's first down for Buffalo, and they're on the move again here, already into our territory. I thought we had the comeback. I thought we were about to complete the comeback here. 2nd and 2 for Buffalo. They swing it out, and he's wide open for a big gain here. And the clock is not our friend now, as that was our opportunity. We had our opportunity, and we just totally wasted it. Back to pass. He throws this one away. It's 2nd and 10, just 4:30 to go. 6-point lead for Buffalo. They run it up the middle. We miss him on the tackle, and they're down to the 25-yard line. So we tried to come back. We really dug ourselves a big hole. We almost came back. But now we're in a world of hurt again here. As they run the option. 4 yards. They're going to start milking the clock here too. So we're looking like we're pretty much done for. They keep it for no gain. It's 3rd and 6. But they're well within field goal range. We're down by 6. We need a stop here. They run it with the quarterback. He's short. 4th and 2. And they're going to kick the field goal and make this a 9-point game. The field goal is up, and he has it. So we blow our opportunity to come back there, and we do hold Buffalo to a field goal, but it's a 9-point game with just over 3 minutes to go. As Bernie looks to return it, can't do it. And we're in desperation mode now, as we're just going to have to look to throw the ball downfield somehow, see if we can get Bernie open or something. Just 3 minutes to go. McClung back to pass. He's looking deep for Bernie. He can't quite get there as he gets blown up. He had a step on that guy. Not a great ball from McClung.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores.
They don't have anybody back there. I'm going to just run a different play. Try to throw one up to Bernie again. McClung looking deep for Bernie again. This one's dropped. So we take a couple shots for Bernie, but we can't find him. And McClung is cold now. This is not going to be a good one here. I don't want to remember this one as nicely has it. Can he make another guy miss? He does. It's out to the 40. The clock is running. 3 minutes to go. McClung's back to pass again. He's just going to have to throw this one short to nicely. He has 1 yard. He's out of bounds. Pretty disappointing effort from the Owls tonight here, as this one's going to almost be picked off. Looking for Bernie deep again. McClung's really struggling now. Just trying to make anything happen if he can. It's 3rd and 9. McClung's going to keep it. Puts his head down. He gets the first down. Nice run from McClung.
Defensively, I think you have different strategies for these situations. The clock is your friend, right? You want that thing to tick. You're up in the 4th quarter, but you don't want to sit back and revenge because you've heard me say.
Pretty open there. They just have to drop it off. 2 yards. That's not going to get it done. McClung, come on, dude. Got to go down the field. Only 2:42 remaining now. McClung looks for Bernie. He had him, but he missed him as he threw that one off his back foot. And again, it's 3rd and 8 for the Owls here. McClung sits in the pocket. He finds Bernie down to the 20. 1st and 10 from the 20 for McClung in the offense. Again, he looks for Bernie. Bernie has it down to the 8. We need to go faster than this. We're wasting too much time on this drive. As McClung's back to pass, he forces one in there and it's dropped by Cush. Need to somehow try to score here before the 2-minute warning. 2:17 to go. We're down by 9. McClung under pressure. He throws this one up. It's dropped. Wasn't much of a play there anyway. And it's 3rd and goal from the 8 from McClung in the offense. McClung rolls out. He can't run for it. He throws it to Bernie. It's dropped. So we're going to have to kick the field goal here before the 2-minute warning. We get it. So it's back to a 6-point game. Should we try an onside kick here? 2 minutes to go. We have 3 timeouts. Do we think we could stop them 3 and out, or should we try the onside kick? That's the question in my mind now. As onside kick is basically never works. And we need a touchdown. I don't know. I guess we'll just see if we can get the stop. Onside kicks are tough. Yeah, I'm just going to... We have the 2-minute warning. See if we can kick this one out of the end zone, hopefully, and they don't use any of the time up. We try to get a good kick away. He calls for the fair catch, so we will have the 2-minute warning and all of our timeouts. We need to stop them on 3 and out here to get the ball back to our offense. As it's 1st and 10 for Buffalo. They run it. They don't run it. They throw it. And that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. I didn't expect them to come out throwing the ball. as my stupid coordinator still wants me to run zone, but I'm just going to blitz everybody. It's 2nd and 4, 2 minutes to go. They keep it. He breaks a tackle. He almost had the first down. We should have had that play blown up. And it's 3rd and inches for the Bulls. They run it up the middle. I run right past him with Hill. I had him stopped in the backfield. Unbelievable. I had him stopped. I missed him. And that's going to do it. That's going to be the game. We're going to lose to Buffalo. If for some reason they throw the ball here, it's complete. Do we knock him out of bounds? No, not quite. Oh, that's a tough one. We had chances to come back, but we can't get it done. We can't. They can run the clock out. Unless they do something stupid here, which they won't. So we're going to lose for the 2nd year in a row to Buffalo. 30-24. Kick it. Take it away. They don't. No, kick it. We had chances to come back. We even had a chance there at the end to stop them, but we missed the tackle. And we lose to Buffalo. Again. Didn't expect that. We started the year 3-0. We just played like hot trash here in Buffalo all game. We almost came back, but couldn't get it done, and that's our first loss of year 3. We beat Penn State, lose to Buffalo.
David, you're absolutely right. And I wonder, because it was a rivalry game, did the losing team get a little overhyped? It just looked like they were pressing too much in this football game. They made
Hard to
too many
believe.
uncharacteristic mistakes, and as a result, they take the L.
But that's the way it goes, I guess. Yeah, let's see. We'll get into the Big East schedule now. At least we're still 1-0 in the Big East. Next game, we have a bye week, and then we play Syracuse. Syracuse comes to Philly as we get into the heart of our Big East schedule here. Maybe that we can learn from that game. I don't know. What can we learn from losing to Buffalo 2 years in a row? I'm not sure. Something. Hopefully we can learn something. And maybe the bye week will give us some time to get our guys rested up a little bit. So not the best stream here tonight. We sneak by South Florida, and we lose to Buffalo, and it's our first loss. I thought for sure we could get to 4-0 tonight, but you just can't sleep on your rivals, and we really weren't playing good all night. We didn't play good in either game tonight. We just didn't seem to have it. And yeah, that's the way this stream ends. So everyone got our hopes up for this season, but we've been humbled by Buffalo. We lose to Buffalo again. I guess there's a reason why Buffalo is 16-5 all time against Temple. They just own us. As we're going to have to keep them on the schedule, try to get revenge against them again. That's right. Our goals of winning the Big East and having a winning record, at least that was our main goal, just to have a winning record this season. Hopefully the loss to Buffalo doesn't cost us a winning record again, as we have 4 pretty easy games coming up, relatively, in the conference. No one really that good. Syracuse, UConn, Boston College, and West Virginia. Before things get tough, the back half of our Big East schedule is loaded with ranked opponents and more rivalry games. So, thank you everyone for coming to tonight's stream. Hope everyone had a good day. And we'll continue to work on this, I guess, as we lose to Buffalo. And we're 3-1 now in year 3. So, thank you all for coming, and we'll catch you next time on the Big East Reborn Temple Owls football. Good night. See you all soon.